explains that explains all the that explains all the racism I've experienced. How come only now I realized? I mean, I knew the Confederacy was the southern states. I must know, but I never focused on it, never fully realized what that meant. I mean, I always knew Texas was racist, but I didn't realize. Now I understand the dichotomy, the blacks. How come I didn't realize this? I knew it was, whenever you hear Confederacy, maybe that's it. Maybe I never really realized the Confederates were in the South. It's a passing thing. But when you look at the actual number, it's only a few here. It makes sense when you see the full picture. Florida, Snarky J, Geeks and Gamers. The fact that Andy Head went to Tennessee and Quartering wants to go there. Clintons are from here. He says he's part black. There's always South Carolina, North Carolina, the black thing. I knew from the my American Encyclopedia a long time ago. Still have them. The map, the black map, all South, concentrated. Mississippi definitely racist. Alabama, Grissom High School, those kids imitating Asian talk. That one senator is from there. I mean, the Congress individual. It all matches the racism thing. All of it. When you see all the variables together, that's how you actually form the picture, the focus. My dad and all these other people, they don't see the picture. In other words, the big picture. They don't see. It's more than simply the big picture. It's all the details in the picture. My gosh, it's this actually. Tom yelling at my dog, "Get out!" and everything. What's his name? I haven't heard any revving for a long time. James, the way he is. Everyone. The next door neighbor before, he's up from up north, but that's the whole thing. These white, even when they're not from here, the whites, when they come here, same treatment. It really is white racism. Well, it depends what you mean by white racism. You know, you mean towards white. I mean like the races that whites put on the non-whites. Amazing. It's a perfect matchup. It's a perfect matchup. First time I came here when I was walking to Incredible Universe. No, it was incredible. It was called back then it was called what's it? It was Hypermart. Yeah. I remember walking far back, and then this guy starts imitating Asian talk. I remember I was simply walking out, and I remember looking back, not knowing what the heck that was. I still remember it's a tall guy, white shirt maybe, like dress shirt and stuff. Incredible. And then Mr. D, high school poli-sci, he's from Harvard, cut his hand off, well, his finger off, imitating Asian talk. I had him apologize eventually. Tried to retract it, but it wasn't successful. All these white people, even when they're not from here, but then they come here and yeah, it all makes sense. It's climate. Harvard has a lot of non-white people there, but he must have hated it there or something. But yeah, they come here and they think, because that's why they come here. The same mindset, this place sucks. Well, it's cool. I mean, I still love Texas. Most of my life has been here, but now it makes sense. Now all this makes sense. Well, you all gonna get butts kicked once I get out of here, because I'm not holding back. I have nothing to be afraid of. Parents nearly dead. Everyone's a child. I have all the superpowers in the universe, and I have the goddess constant. What's to be afraid of? You can wipe out everything, you can drain my bank account, you can literally take it all away, but you can't stop me, because I have the goddess constant. I'm unstoppable. I can create content instantly. Entire season worth in a day if I wanted to. Ultimate power. Ultimate power. Been waiting decades. I always say this. What did I say then? When was the video I did? I'm waiting a long time for this. Yeah, it was the thing that Vice did. My mental, spoilers of my mental video that Disney now owns. That article. I remember the guy's name's Derek. Derek, I think Mead was his name? Did the article. Nice guy. Never met him, but yeah. I'm waiting a long time for this. Long time. Nothing to stop me. I always wait for when I'm at the strongest. Think of that. Everyone around me is a child. Everyone is a child. My parents are dead. Their generation can't do anything because they're literally dead. Although they're not dead yet. And not that I want them to die. I love my parents. I'm trying to go see them. But now I realize everybody's been, like, this whole time, if I have been afraid, let's say I've been afraid for literally nothing. Nothing. Unstoppable. Completely unstoppable. But you don't let your pride, you don't let your ego get ahead of itself, because I know that will lead to, I still have to keep it in control. I have my finger signal to keep me calm and focused and good. But I guess that's one of my concerns, I guess you call it, say. If I lose control, I can turn into a monster like the Hulk. My mom used to say, I want to show you the Hulk. I turn into the Hulk. So my symbol, it's like, I guess it's like with spoilers, like Black Widow. How she calms the Hulk down. Literally, interesting, right? She calms the Hulk down with her hand. Same thing with my symbol. Perfect coincidence. My signal is the one thing that will remind me not to turn into the monster. To keep the demons away. They're in there. They're still in there from the dream I had about like a month ago. I have to keep them at bay. The cockroach I killed reminded me I was at my moment of the most peaceful, restful I ever had. And me recounting about the best thing I did was saving someone's life, and then a few minutes, or actually literally like half an hour after that, or about an hour collectively, it would be like maybe 3 hours collectively, but it was like 3 hours I saved a life, the best thing I ever did. Sorry, not to sound disrespectful. And then 3 hours after that, I'm so restful upstairs. And I come down and I kill this cockroach. And I regretted it. It was the way I killed it, it's the way. So I knew I had to do something. I owe that cockroach. If I ever see another cockroach, I can't kill it. I have to let it live. I have to release it like I used to. I can't let the demons control me, because when they do, it literally is like the Hulk. I'm not even joking, it's like the Hulk. I literally like turn into the Incredible Hulk. I mean, like spiritually, but it can't be physical. That's one thing about the autism and the schizophrenia that's very dangerous. If you lose control of the power, too much power, it can consume you like it did with Elon. With Elon, and even Trump might be partly autistic. It's literally a power. And you need something to hold it back. There is one thing, I'll mention it here. Secret could do it. I guess I'll thank Tim for that, even though he's a bastard. But Secret can hold it back. It's the one drug that can cancel it out. Alright, anyway, let's go finish this up. So it makes sense now. It all makes sense. The Confederacy. Alright. So now where we're going. Spoilers, this is for season 3, episode 3. It's massive he's the #1 inside trader, at least in the slice I'm working with. So that's why it's so racist. Okay, I get it now. My character literally is me. the AI writes it, so that's a sorry kid. Cool, did right. Like how you don't have to write spaces. Can use a microphone. Talking takes a lot of energy sometimes. Can take a lot of energy. So it's still. It's cool. I can write in short form. You don't have to write it all out. You only have to spell it all out. That's how the AI works. Literally by recognition, pattern not even pattern. It's order, one after the other. North, east, west, millennium, south, west. List them all. Must be about 10 maybe. Pelosi's Hispanic. Part Hispanic, that means she's part Asian. There we go. New York. Texas. Really? Texas. That was interesting. Always. Church, Nevada. How about Colorado? Maryland, New Jersey, Arizona. Ooh, I love Arizona. I love Arizona. That place is so fun. As much as Jim Carrey's a monster, I remember watching, there was a movie, the song was playing in the airport, the Greyhound. So enjoyable, so relaxing. I remember the doll museum, the museum, there's science or something. Oh, it's so relaxing in Arizona. I remember this one guy beeping me in my car, but it's like the highway. They have one of those, before you get in the highway, there's actual light. It's hilarious. So it went, but I didn't go because I didn't want to be ticking or something, but I guess he was used to it. Used to going. I stopped though. I went. I wasn't fast enough. I guess I stopped. All right. But Texas went to 0 here. Look. Texas, Florida. That's interesting. Well, that's really interesting. Wait a minute. So, in the above list, which are work fitted. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Huh. Wait a minute. What's book? Mm. Yeah, it's not making any sense there. Oh, I get it. Wait a minute. So it's saying now they are not. Okay, I get to it. Right, they weren't part of the community. Subdivided. Maybe when you misspell, maybe it screws it up. That might be it. I'm literally seeing how the AI can screw up. I say screw up, but it's technically because it's programming, so it's not really that the AI screwing up. It's that the people who programmed it kind of screwed up. I say kind of screwed up, or didn't program it, or didn't have enough. It isn't programmed enough to do it. So the limitations shows the limitations of it. Yeah. Seated fun. So I don't like that word context, but sometimes I guess sometimes it can be useful, but I still don't like it. I still consider false word, but I still use it. I don't delete it. See, that's I might start deleting the sure, because Snarky's still using it. She's using it in a thumbnail. So I still might delete the words just and sure and probably. Context, maybe not. Let me see. This comparison, it's unless it doesn't make any sense. This is like how the way I talk to people, and they can't. Well, it's not that they can't recall. I'm trying to remember. Usually, I keep added. My dad used to say he doesn't. I even. It's not that. When I keep going and going at it, sometimes usually I leave or something. It's been a while, since I've actually talked to people that. And it's that long for so long. In that way, I say so long, might have been like maybe a year ago or something. But now that I know more about how they work. Alright, so where is it? So here it is, this one. But the AI is literally, it's like acting like neurotypical, which means they don't have much brain power. I mean, they don't have as much as me at least. Here we go. Copy. I'm going to do this in full grammar. Here was your initial first answer. Initial. It's kind of like when people use the full name of their child. You're trying to get the whole point across with literally no mishaps. My initial answer. My answer, I didn't do answer. Okay. Okay, it says my answer here. Okay, it's merging these two. Oh, it's talking about my list. So it's not going by its list, it's going by my list. Historically, it was Confederates. That's what I meant by context. It means being this my here. Ah, interesting. This is what happens when you confuse AI. I mean, I get technically, see, I confused it when I said the above list, and it's, see, this is when we talk about human error. So my error, but then it also confuses itself. It doesn't have, I mean, you could say it doesn't have an intelligence to understand, but then I have to look at my own faults. It's even more autistic and schizophrenic than me in ways. So let's watch. So I said, so in the above list, which were to consider, which were Confederate. Okay. So it's going on the list. It's referring to my list. That's what I meant by context, included in the list of more diverse states today. See, that's what means it. Say in the list of more diverse. Okay, see, watch. Here it is. Which list are being referred to here? This is the very nonce approach. This is how people get confused. Thankfully, you have it all written out so you can figure out what happened. That's why I keep asking. This is why documentation and all that. Recording. Alright, here we go. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Just listen. this is where it's. That makes no sense. No, it doesn't make any sense at all. It was included on the non. Okay, let's see what it gets this. See there, it finally admits it was a mistake. Let's see what it says. Exactly. Oh, I apologize. There you go. So now, see this? Okay, let me see. This is how I want the neurotypicals to respond and admit that they're wrong. But you have to like get them to understand they were wrong. Sometimes their pride or what bias might, I don't know. I've never taken it this far. I've tried, but sometimes I sometimes I have gotten an apology and stuff. Yeah, actually. There you go. Apologies for the early community. Yeah. So it mistakenly implied. Mistakenly apologies for the early community. So yeah. Okay, so let me clarify so I know that it's, So you were mistaken. You made a mistake and apologized. I'm not going to say you paused. What do you mean implied? This was among the non-Confederate states. Non-Confederate. See, this is what I mean. Among the non-Confederate, among the non-Confederate, yeah, so it did imply it. That's true. Since it's apologized, I'll upload. Alright, so now we got a full apology and confirmation that the AI does know that it's screwed up. If only the neurotypicals could be so easy. Alright, I'm gonna stop here.